So, are we going to see some romance for Josh and Riley? And is this becoming a serious relationship?
You could say that. Uh, I think to get a more definitive answer, you'll have to tune in. Um, there's definitely more to it this season. I just think I'm legally not allowed to give you the details.
There's definitely romance. What would La Brea be without a Riley and Josh romance? I think also in season three, it's as serious as romance as it gets, considering that we have dinosaurs and the stakes that that brings in. So, but outside of that, yeah, tune in to find out.
I'm so excited because season three promises, I'm sure, to be even bigger and better than ever. I mean, the stakes you said are really extremely high this season. Coming into this new season, were you looking forward to maybe working with new people that you haven't had a chance to work with in the past couple of seasons? Since you all do separate, there's been back in time moments, there's current time moments where you guys are in prehistoric times. Jack, or start with you. Is there someone you were looking forward to maybe working with more these last season here?
I mean, I mostly worked with the same people that I have worked with, and I'm very happy about that. They're all really great. I really enjoy working with them. Most of a lot of my scenes tend to be with Veronica, and we have a really great time doing it together. I love everyone on the cast. Don't get me wrong, but when you work with someone this much for this long, it's just a special thing.
Veronica?
Yeah, I spent most of my time with Jack this season, as well as with my dad, as I do in previous seasons. But I think what's really wonderful about being a part of an ensemble cast is that you do get to have like the mix up, and as an audience member, it's fun also to get to be like, oh, like last season I got to work a lot with Lily Santiago, who plays Veronica, and I hadn't really had the opportunity to do that before. Our paths never really crossed, so that was like really fun to be like to see Riley and Veronica together. I think like as an audience member, like I really enjoy that.
A little
But
bit
yeah,
confusing too, since you're both kind of named Veronica.
kind of. No, I am definitely named Veronica.
Okay.
She's kind of named Veronica, but yeah, it's definitely very confusing. I feel like on set generally, I prefer to people just call me Riley because otherwise we're both like, what? And also we also have like the Josh Harris and the Josh McKenzie. That was always like a really big problem as well. And then season one, we also had Lily and then Lily Santiago because Chloe De Los Santos plays Lily. It actually felt very like serendipitous almost. Like when we first started shooting the show, it was like there has to be some magic happening here that that there's so many different name doubles. But yes, very confusing. I had been called in many times for Lily Santiago. There have been many mix-ups on call sheets because of that.
How do you think things changed between Josh and his family with Eve missing?
Oh, I mean, they changed quite a bit. I think that's kind of I mean, without going into too much detail, that I would say that's quite a central theme of the season. She's been such a leader. We established that in the pilot of the show that she is such a leader for this group, and everyone really looks to her. And she's also in the same way, really the core lifeblood of the Harris family. We're all our own people, and we're independent, and we do our own things, and we're all strong characters. But at the end of the day, the heart of that family is Eve. So her absence, yeah, it's very difficult for us to navigate. I mean, as it would be for anyone to have their mother or wife missing, depending on whose perspective you're talking about, but even more so in this situation.
And is Riley a huge comfort?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah, of course.
Wiggles eyebrows.
So much CGI work that goes into this series, and I think you mentioned this season you guys are super battling dinosaurs and the elements this season. Talk about working with those CGI elements for you, Veronica. Is it difficult, or have you gotten used to it at this point?
I think it's so fun. I feel like when we're like, I want to be an actor, that's how we imagine acting to be as children. It's like back to that very rudimentary acting, like playing pretend. And it's really a lot of fun, but it's so much like in season one, when I'm being attacked by dire wolves, um, it was very much like, okay, Veronica, do you see that PA over there eating a sandwich? That's your eye line. Okay, and action. So it really is like you're pulling out of everywhere to like create the stakes, you know, but I find it to be really fun. And I didn't know if I would love being on a sci-fi show, but I really so enjoyed it.
What was your favorite part about season 3, and what else would you have liked to see?
I mean, I think we cover everything in season 3. I think we at least I feel like I saw everything that I would want to see out of that season. Um, my favorite part is a scene that we shot in the final episode that I can't talk about, but I would say definitely go watch the full season if you want to see it. And I think you'll know which one I mean when you see that episode. So.
And Veronica?
My favorite part about season 3 was like getting to wrap up all of these storylines with all of these characters and their relationships that we've really grown to love as audience members as well. We've had lots of, in season 3, we have a few pretty emotional moments. I mean, across the board with all these different characters, obviously, as we're ending the show. And it was really fun to shoot that because that's so different from doing like the action sequences. So as an actor, we got to stretch our muscles in that way, or I
Mhm.
guess flex them. But yeah.